Should you tell people you've had weight loss surgery or keep it a secret? There's one critical factor that people overlook when making this important decision. Stick around to find out what it is. To tell or not to tell? That's a big decision and one that will impact you for the rest of your life. What I'm about to share with you will probably be controversial. It might even make some of you scared, mad, or offended. But here's the deal. The decision to keep weight loss surgery a secret can negatively impact both your mental and physical health, and in ways that are not only alarming, but in ways that can work to defeat the very goal you set out to achieve with weight loss surgery in the first place. Secrets cause stress. Keeping secrets, omitting the truth, or flat out lying, which arguably fall into the same bucket if the intent is to deceive. These things are proven to cause stress. To be clear, I'm not referring to happy, fun, short-term secrets like a surprise party or keeping a special gift under wraps. I'm talking about secrets that are grounded in fear, pride, control, or deception. Neuroscience tells us that your brain is wired to tell the truth. There's a part of your brain called the cingulate cortex, aka the logical lobe. Its job is to share information with other parts of your noggin. When you block it from performing its natural function by keeping secrets or telling fibs, your brain's orbital prefrontal cortex goes off the rails. It begins running through simulations of your biggest fears. Fears like, will they look down on me for taking the easy way out if they know I had weight loss surgery? Will they talk about me behind my back? Will they make fun of me? Will it change my relationship? Will they end their relationship with me? What if I gain my weight back? And on and on. Let's be honest. Yes, some of these things might happen. However, the fears that spin around in your head are often several times worse than what happens in reality, right? Here's the thing. If your prefrontal cortex wins the battle to keep your surgery a secret over your cingulate cortex's natural inclination to be a truth teller, your cingulate cortex goes into what's called a fight or flight mode. The floodgates open, releasing stress hormones like cortisol. I've seen this stress firsthand. In fact, there's one instance I vividly recall when I was out with one of my bypass buddies who decided to keep her surgery under wraps. We were out to eat and joined by some of her friends who she'd never told about her weight loss surgery. The topic of weight loss came up and I saw her body immediately grow tense. The color drained from her face and she looked like she was going to be sick. She looked at me with this desperate plea in her eyes that I easily interpreted as a signal to not bring up weight loss surgery. I'm not the type to tell anybody else's business, but her stress of being in a situation where her secret could have been accidentally revealed was evident. Whew. It's hard work keeping a secret. And why? People aren't dumb. Chances are they're on to you anyway. Stress can lead to weight gain, accelerated aging, and disease. You might have noticed I just mentioned the C word. Yep, cortisol, the primary stress hormone that elevates sugar in your bloodstream. When stressors like keeping a secret are a constant presence in your life, your cortisol stays elevated. You might think the effect of keeping a secret or telling a lie will dissipate over time. Nope. Studies show that the burden of keeping a secret often becomes heavier and heavier over time. If you've been struggling with weight issues for a long time, you probably know all too well that cortisol is a big catalyst to weight gain. Wow, right? You've risked your life having weight loss surgery to regain your health. Why would you knowingly go down the path of keeping your secret locked away if doing so counteracts the benefits to your surgery? If you think that's shocking, get this. Prolonged elevated cortisol levels put you at risk for a whole bunch of other nasty things in addition to weight gain. Things like digestive issues, heart disease, elevated blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, memory impairment, headaches, anxiety, depression, and this is a tough one, premature aging. Cortisol, you had me convinced to spill the beans at weight gain. Yikes. Secrets impact your self-esteem. Studies show that keeping secrets lead to increased feelings of guilt or shame. Think about it. Just the very act of keeping a secret indicates that you're worried others might perceive that there's something wrong with weight loss surgery. If you have any doubts, let me be clear. You have nothing, absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Just the fact that you had weight loss surgery tells me you've probably tried everything. Every diet, every pill, every program. You made a decision to have weight loss surgery so you can be in control of your health. That is something to be proud of. By being healthy, you can live your best life and contribute in countless positive ways to the world. You can be there to support your friends, family, and kids. Listen, you can't control what other people think. Yes, some people might think weight loss surgery is the easy way out. Some might not be happy about your positive transformation. Some might even walk away from your relationship. That's on them. Yep, you are a different person after weight loss surgery. You've made positive changes, and you probably feel really good about yourself. You shouldn't have to hide in the shadows. If you're unburdening yourself of the weight, you might as well unburden yourself from the weight of secrets too. Until next time, live with purpose, live with courage, and live with delight.